Hi, I'm Vincent from Synology, and I'm here to discuss with you about one of the key features of DSM, snapshot replication. Synology advanced storage solutions are often leveraged by our business users as file server or storage target for virtual machines. Snapshot replication aims at those users as well as anyone who wish to give their precious documents and VMs the highest level of protection and the most efficient business continuity plan. What is Synology snapshot replication? Your system will periodically take an image of your data, whether it's a new file in a shared folder or maybe a virtual machine stored on an iSCSI LAN, and then replicate this image, that we call a snapshot, to an offsite Synology NAS. Then let's say your primary NAS goes offline because of a malfunction or natural disaster. You can quickly retrieve and restore the data from the second location. So far, it doesn't sound very different from a regular backup solution. However, snapshots can be taken up to every 5 minutes, with a minimum impact on your system resource and storage space. This way, you can save as frequently as you need without worrying about cost and keep your backup and recovery policy very granular. Let's go through the main features of Synology snapshot replication. You can replicate data from a primary site to an offsite location up to every 5 minutes. So when a disaster happens to your primary site, data and services will be recovered from the offsite Synology NAS within a very short period of time. In addition, data can be replicated to more than one location to save multiple copies. By configuring your retention policy, you can retain up to 1024 hourly, daily, or even yearly snapshots. You can also lock a snapshot to prevent it from automatic removal by your retention rules. For initial replication, you don't need to replicate a great amount of snapshots through internet. You can simply export them from a Synology NAS to an external hard drive, and then import them back to another Synology NAS in your offsite location. This way, you will save time and network bandwidth. This is the SM interface from our rack server situated in Taipei. I'm going to show you the snapshot replication package and see what we can do with that. From the package, you can see the list of all the shared folders as well as iSCSI LAN, but we're going to focus on the first one for this time. I'm going to select the transaction folder, then I'm going to go on the setting to schedule the snapshot recovery. Since it's a very important folder for us, I'm going to save it every 5 minutes. And I can also define a specific retention policy here. And to make sure my snapshot has been taken, I'm going to manually take one. Here. And then in the snapshot list, I will check if my snapshot has been taken or not. And I can see here, that's the initial snapshot I took a couple of seconds ago. Then, to go a bit further, I'm going to replicate this snapshot to our distant Synology NAS located in our UK office. For that, I go into our replication tab, and I'm going to create a replication task. For that, I will just follow the simple steps our assistant is providing. I'm going to look for our Synology server in UK, enter admin credentials, and keep following the steps. I'm going to ask for an immediate synchronization, set up the replication schedule, and then the retention policy for the source and the target server. After a small summary of everything, I'm going to start the replication right away. And that's all. Congratulations, you make your first replication task with Synology snapshot replication. If I select the transaction replication task and information, I can check a couple of useful statistics. And then I'm going to log into my NAS situated in UK in order to check if everything went all right. Okay, so now I'm connected in my UK office and I'm going to check everything from the file station. I can see here that my transaction folder has been saved with all the subfolders. And now I'm going to do some kind of maintenance task. Let's say I want to prepare my IT people in case of an issue. I'm going to the recovery side, select my replication task, I'm going to create what we call a test failover. This is going to initiate a test that's going to create another share folder, and this one will be editable by our team to see if everything goes properly. So now the share folder has been created, so I can see the difference between the two folders from FileStation. I'm going to refresh. For the first folder called transaction, if I try to modify it, I'm going to have an error message because this share folder is read-only. But if I go into my test folder, the one I just created from the failover feature, I'm going to be able to modify anything I want. So now I'm back into Windows Explorer, and let's say I'm an accountant for your company, and I'm taking care of the transaction history of 2016. Unfortunately, I made a mistake and I just removed the January folder. No worries, I can just right-click on the folder and go into the properties, and then I will be able to check all the previous versions. So in this case, I want the latest one. I'm going to explore the previous version saved from the Synology NAS. And with a simple drag and drop, I'm going to restore the January folder. This works for every snapshot stored into your Synology NAS. This way, if a mistake happens, I can do everything by myself without asking the IT staff. Synology Snapshot Replication is a great tool. We just discovered that the interface is very easy and intuitive to use, allowing you or your IT staff to perform all the required maintenance tasks in a minute. This way, you can focus on more important tasks. In addition, Synology Snapshot Replication scales up very fast. Whether you're a small company using a small 2-bay NAS or a large firm storing their data on a massive 180-bay rack server, you can use the same software all the way along. And finally, Synology Snapshot Replication comes completely free with each Synology NAS compatible with Btrfs file system. There is no licensing cost. Because here at Synology, we understand that it's important to back up and store your data without crippling your IT budget. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to know more, you can check on synology.com/replication. Thank you for watching.